Good morning, students. As you can see, today we will start our chapter number 2, linear equations in one variable. Linear equations in one variable. So before starting of the chapter, we will just move on the previous class topic, that is expressions and equation. Expression and equation, both are same, but both are same, but in the expression we have only one side, and in the equation we have LHS and RHS that differ each other with the equal to symbol, In the expression and equation, we have two things. First is variable and second is constant. Variable means a symbol. That can be vary every place. Every question it will vary, like A, B, C up to Z. Maybe it will comes in the smaller, it will come in the larger form of a alphabet. This kind of term, when we see it, it will call as a variable. But constant are number. It means if I put 0, so everywhere its value is 0. If I put 1, so everywhere its value is 1. If I put 2, so everywhere its value is 2. This kind of value we can put in any equation or expression, that will call as a constant. So variable and constant both are together form expression and equation. But the only difference between the expression and equation is these have one side and equation have LHS and RHS side with equal symbol. Now our chapter name is linear equation in one variable. It means we have equations. In that we have only one variable. Like x plus 1, okay, like 2x plus 3, like 7y plus 9y plus 3. Now you can see, ma'am, here y and y, so both are differ? No, both are same. That's why it will call one variable. It will go together. 9 plus 7, it will come as a 16y. Okay. So, 1 minute. May I put xy plus 3y as a one variable? No, it will not call as a one variable because x is different and y is different. So, this will call two variable. So, this is the one variable. In this chapter, we have one variable kind of linear equation. And one more thing is there, linear equation. As you can see in the given example, here x power is 1, here x power is 1, here y power is 1. So linear equation means the highest power of the variable appearing in the expression is 1, appearing in expression as a 1. Okay. Now we will start. Before starting our exercise, I am just moving on the logical term. Opposite of plus minus, opposite of minus plus, opposite of multiplication division, and opposite of division it will call as a multiplication. This thing you already know. before when we are going anything from LHS to RHS, LHS to RHS, if any number is here in the plus, so it will go in the RHS with subtraction symbol. If any number is here as a subtraction, so it will go as a plus. If any number in the LHS is in the multiplication, so this will go in the division, and if any number in the division, so it will go opposite side in the multiplication. Both the manner you can change LH from the RHS, it will go same as it is, like opposite of subtraction is addition, addition subtraction, division multiplication, and multiplication division. Both the side will interchange their value with the opposite sign. So here we are starting our chapter, and it's exercise 2.1. As you can see, its first question is solve the following equation. Solve the following equation. Its first question is x minus 2 is equal to 7. X minus 2 is equal to 7. That means we have to find the value of x. The value of x. Okay, firstly you have to check if rather than x, any value is also in the x. No, it is 2, it is 7. So these both are constant and x is a variable. So in the next step, we will take only x in the left hand side is equal to as it is 7 as it is. Okay, so we have to change, we have to put constant near to constant, constant के पास में constant को. So 2 will go opposite side, 2 will go opposite side. तो opposite माइनस, जब चलो 2 को तो पहुंचा दिया, 2 गया, बट हाउ, माइनस माइनस अपोजिट जाएगा तो किस में जाएगा, प्लस में. सो x वैल्यू कम एज अ 9. दिस इज अवर आंसर. आफ्टर दिस second and third is your homework. I am not showing you here. Positive 3, it will go here in the negative. So 10 minus 3, it will come, you know, I am not telling you. Here z plus 2, this plus 2 will go in the left hand side. So it will become 6 minus 2. So you will get. Okay. Now fourth question. Okay, fourth question is 3 by 7 plus x is equal to 17 by 7. For its solution, as you can see, here we have again x term. So we will take x term, that's variable at the left hand side, is equal to, this is the variable, 17 by 7 is the variable and 3 by 7 is the variable. We have to combine variable to variable. So यहाँ पर सबसे पहले से कौन बैठा था, 17 by 7, तो उसको वैसा का वैसा बैठने देंगे. प्लेस किसकी चेंज हो रही है, 3 by 7 की. तो जब भी प्लेस चेंज होगी वो कहाँ जाके बैठेगा, पीछे. सो 3 by 7 एज इट इज. नाउ एज यू कैन सी प्लस यहाँ पर when we don't have any symbol, so it will consider as a plus. So when it will go in the opposite side, so it will go in the subtraction. Now this will come as a fraction, x is equal to base is same, so here base will come one time, 17 minus 3. Okay, 17 minus 3, what will come here, 14. 14 divided by 7, its answer is x is equal to 2. This is answer. Okay, this is answer. After this, question number 5th. Question number 5th is 6x is equal to 12. 6x is equal to 12. In this question again we have to find the value of x. So we will take only x. Here we don't have any term in the positive in the subtraction. That's why we are doing directly. If any term is in here in the addition and subtraction, so firstly we will send them to their constant. Okay, so here we don't have any addition and subtraction term, that's why we are starting it with the directly. We will take only x is equal to, in the opposite side what is already there, 12. So who is changing the place? 6. Okay, so before changing the place of 6, okay, 6 is present here in the multiplication symbol. When we don't have any symbol, it means there is a multiplication symbol. So when it will go to the opposite side, so opposite multiplication का opposite is division. So here division, it will come at a downside. Okay, when you divide 12 by 6, its answer will come as a 2. Okay, its answer will come as a 2. Okay, now its 6th is your homework. I am not showing you 6th because here 5 is in the division, so you have to check, you have to think about it, what is the opposite of division, and you have to perform that task. After this we are going with the 7th number question, that is 2x by 3 is equal to 18. 2x by 3 is equal to 18. Here as you can see, here again we don't have any positive, any subtraction term. So what will remain here? X. Okay, one by one we will send. Firstly we will send 3, after that we will send 2, or before we can shuffle that. We can also send 2 first and 3 last, but 3 is it here in the division, so I am sending 3 first. Okay, 2x, I am taking here 2x as it is. अब 2x रखा है तो 2x के नीचे कौन नहीं रखा है? 3 नहीं रखा है. अच्छा, तो 3 को सेंड कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, अब 3 को सेंड करने से पहले सबसे पहले 3 को चेक करो कि वो बैठा कैसे था. वो बैठा था डिवीजन में, सो इट विल गो इन द multiplication. So here it will go 18 multiplied by 3. Okay, so firstly we will solve it. 2x. Okay, 2x is equal to, okay, I am not solving it, or we can also solve it with Hana. Its answer is 54. Okay, equal to, now we have 2x is equal to 54. So x will remain single. Now it's time to send 2. Here it is in the multiplication, it will go in the division, so it will divide 54. When 54 will divide it by 2, its answer is 27. Its answer is 27. Okay, now after this our next question is question number 8, that is 1.6 is equal to y by 1.5, as you can see. Okay, now here we have y in the right hand side, so there is no need of changing the side of a variable. We will perform the left hand side operation in the right hand side. Okay, we have to send this 1.5. We have to take y, remain single. Okay, so 1.6 already was there, so it will come as it is. Now we have to send 1.5, but how? Okay, for sending 1.5, firstly check the position. It is in the division, so when we change the side of any number, so its operation will also change. So opposite of division is multiplication. So it will multiply by 1.5. So here we have to multiply 1.6 and 1.5. For multiplying them, I already written here 1.6 multiplied by 1.5. I am not considering it as a 1 point. I am considering is 16 multiplied by 15. Okay. So 15 6 are 80. 8 is on the carry. 15 1 is 15 plus 8. What will come here? 15 1 is 15 plus 8. 15 6 are 90. 15 6 are 90. Okay, not 80. So 9 will go on the as a carry. 15 1 is 15 plus 9, 24. Okay, but we was not multiplied 16 and 15. We was not multiplied 15 and 16. It is 1.6 and 1.5. So we have to put their decimal also. So for putting the decimal, check the after decimal numbers. How many numbers after the decimal? We have to check how many numbers after the decimal. Here 1 and 2. So same here, 1 and 2 count, and then we have to put their decimal. For now our answer is 2.40 is the value of y. Is the value of y. Now this is our question number 8. After completion of question number 8, now we are jumping on the question number 9. Question number 9 is 7x minus 9 is equal to 16. Okay, so here as you can see, 7x minus 9 is equal to 16. So firstly we will take the variable value same as it is, because we have subtraction term, and in the subtraction term we have constant. So we have to combine constant with constant. We have to combine constant with constant. So 7x come as it is, and here what was there? 16. So it will come as it is. Who is changing the symbol? 9. But 9 when change the symbol, so it will come opposite of minus, plus. Plus 9 is equal to 7x as it is equal to 16 plus 9. It's 25. Okay. Now as you can see, we have 7x. We have 7x is equal to 25. Here 7 is in the multiplication, so x will remain as it is, and 25. And when 7 will go near to 25, so it will go how? It will go in the division, because यहाँ पर 7 मल्टीप्लाई में बैठा था. जब अपोजिट साइड जाएगा तो किस में जाएगा? डिवीजन में. ओके, सो इट्स आंसर इज x is equal to 25 by 7. After completion of this question, we are moving on the question number next, that is question number 10. Now as you can see here, question number 10 and 11. Question number 10 and 11 is same as question number 9. Here 14y minus 8 is equal to 30, and 11 number question 17 plus 6p is equal to 9. So this 10 and 11 is your homework, and I am moving on the question number 12. Question number 12. Okay, this is the last question of the exercise. Question number 12 is x by 3 plus 1 is equal to 7 by 15. Okay, here as you can see, we have this one variable, that is x. So firstly we will take x term as it is equal to. Now that one will go opposite side. One will go opposite side. But before sending one to another side, what was there? 7 by 15. So it will come as it is. Okay, now it's time to send 1. Okay, 1 is near here to present with plus. So when it will go to opposite side, so it will go in the subtraction. Okay. Now here we don't have any denominator, so it will consider as a 1. So what we have to do? What we have to do? Cross multiplication. Okay. I am considering it as a 1. Okay. This is. So firstly we will multiply 7 by 1. What is the answer? Here 7 minus 15 1 is 15. Okay. 15 1 is 15, and at the denominator side, denominator will multiplied by denominator, so it will come as a 15. Okay. 7 will multiplied by 1, and then 15 will multiplied by 1, so it will come as a 7 minus 15 by 15. Now x by 3 is equal to plus minus minus, plus minus minus. 15 minus 7 is 8, but 15 is the greater symbol, so its symbol will come here. Okay. Now 15 as it is. Okay. Now here we don't have any remaining term in the addition and in the subtraction. Now it's time to send 3 to the opposite side. 3 is present here in the division symbol, so it will go in the multiplication. Okay. Is equal to minus 8 is equal to 15. Okay. Now it will multiplied by 3. Okay. When the multiplication symbol comes with any number, with any operation, so it will consider as one term, only one term. So it will cut its higher position, upper side position will cut lower side, and lower side position will cut upper side. So when you cut 3 and 15, so it will cut 3 1 is 3 and 3 5s are 15. So what is the answer of x? X answer is minus 8 by 5. It's your answer. Okay. Now class, as you can see, some question is your homework. So firstly, leaving all the work, firstly you will solve your homework in the rough copy, and after that you will solve that question in your classwork copy with the numbering like 1, 2, 3, 4. Continuously you will solve. No need of putting homework, classwork differentially. Okay. Just put the questions and numbers properly. 1 after 2 will come, after 3 will come. There is no need of writing classwork earlier and homework after that. Write it combinedly and be honest with yourself. Do your work neat and clean handwriting. Thank you class. Have a nice day.